got a recipe for you. I need you to, I'm going to make it to go with this easy enchilada soup that I made today. We're going to make cornmeal biscuits. Have you ever even heard of cornmeal biscuits? I don't make them all the time, but I do every once in a while. So let me look at my recipe, because that's just what I have to do. We're going to put 1½ cup of flour into that bath bowl. We got just plain old cornmeal. We're going to put 1/2 cup yellow cornmeal. I like yellow cornmeal better than white. I just think it's prettier. We're going to put 2 teaspoons of baking powder. We'll have these biscuits in the oven in just a minute. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Gonna put some salt. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Gotta have baking soda in this. And a teaspoon of baking soda. Now, I'm gonna whisk those things up in there. And it calls for sugar. We'll put just, I hate to put sugar in everything. We'll put just a little sugar. Now we are going to put 6 tablespoons of cold butter. I'm just going to guess at it. It's my homemade butter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I lose count? I might have lost count. I'm trying to make this in a hurry to have it for our supper, and I kind of got started, get started, and I'm not exactly ready with everything. Make that sort of crumbly. Here's my homemade buttermilk. It's going to take about a cup. We'll just use that and guess at it. We'll add more or less if we need to. Let's see what that does to our dough. Got the oven preheating to 425. Don't want to overwork it, but I don't want those dry spots. Look at that. That come together. It's going to come together in a pretty good ball. Let me put a little flour down. Get a little bit on this hand, a little bit on both hands. Dump it out there. It's a little bit sticky, but it's better to have it a little sticky than to have too much flour in it. I was gonna roll it out, but I think I'm just gonna do it real easy. And it's about a 1/2 inch thick. Got my cookie. Let me find my a pan to bake it on. Now here, I made cookies on this earlier today. Now we're going to cook these cornmeal biscuits on it. Just one. How many it'll make? Maybe about 12. Oops. 6 already. 7, 8. We're going to rework that little bit, the dough. Nine, 10. Whoop, oven's hot. That's going to be our ugly biscuit. And one, I got 12, and one little, really little bitty one. There they are. And I'm going to brush the top of them with some melted butter. These will be so good with that enchilada soup. We ate it at noon. We ate it with chips, but the biscuits will be good. I almost didn't melt enough of that butter. I guessed at it. I'm going to put them in the oven for about 12 minutes until they're good and brown. So I'm going to stop you, and I'll be back in just a little bit. Well, I'm fixing to get those biscuits out of the oven, those cornmeal biscuits, and I'm telling you, they look so good. While they were baking, about halfway through, I flipped them over because they're getting a little big and fluffy, and I kind of wanted them brown on both sides. So I went over and I flipped them. And now they're about done. I can't decide if I want to put some caramel apple jam, some honey, or to eat them with my enchilada soup. But I'm going to get them and show them to you. Looky there. It's when I put it in the oven, I just flipped them over so they brown on both sides. They're hot. Let me shut this oven door. I'm back. Turned off the oven and shut the door. Well, there they are, cornmeal biscuits. I've got to learn to work better with that microphone. Here's one of them. Let's put a little bit of this on enchilada soup on this one. Now that would be just pretty darn good. I didn't get the cheese and stuff out of the refrigerator. Softer than cornbread, but that's good. Now, we could put butter. We could put butter and honey. Now, that would be good too. And I've got this is caramel apple jam. What should I try first? Let's try the honey first. So see, these biscuits you can do lots of different ways. Use them to sop up your soup stuff and chili. And got the jam on this one. They're so good. And since I flipped them over while baking, they're brown on both sides. Cornmeal biscuits, you need to try them. When I first heard of them, I didn't know there was such a thing. But I've learned, and they're good. I'm out of here. It's late evening. I've got to go milk the cow before the storms get here again. Bye now. Love y'all.